Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Blue 60!
Check 53, come on. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Double right.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
40 got. 40 got.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
10. Drill right, 22.
22 is coming, 22 is coming. Mike. Watch the slam. Mike 22.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckett. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run for the 1st time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
57, 180. Slam.
Smith trying to run for it. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
High 7.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Good. 180. Pistol.
Get the ball. 57.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Check. Hey, orbit.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
6-6. Pull it high. Alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Completes it to Hardman. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cook. He's got it off the draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. Shit. 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
53. Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Zebra.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Zebra.
Play action, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
22, Mike 22. Oh, yeah.
59. Hey, you.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. 12 yards there and a first down. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9.
He's checking. Cracks. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
21.
They try again with Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Stafford. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Like 7.
22's coming, Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 22.
Stafford on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off-play action. Stafford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hodges. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Check. Go 20. Check 55. Come on. 22.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Switch.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
Off the play fake. Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Set, 180! Watch time, watch time! Tight end right, tight end.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on second down. Stafford, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Stay 50, stay 50. Come on, QB, come on. Mark 22, Mark 22.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's got his man. That's Hardman. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there out of Cook, and even 50 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, 70! Mike 55, Mike 55. Protein spill. That's what he has. Say, hey, Red. Hey, Haywood. 55. Here we go.
From the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
Mike, 55. Check, 53. Ready? Watch out.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike. Point it right.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
You got it. You got
It's a
it.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Perfect. 180.
57. Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 30.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the run. Watch the run. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Play fake. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Check me out. Check me out. Check. Check.
11.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Good. 220. Real.
Check foot.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but now it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
21. Hey, echo.
Kill.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lions 12.
Alert 3.
32.
Completes it to Hardman. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Five.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
No. Off. Monday. Hurry up, get set.
Greystone, travel.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Easy, alert.
Mike 55. Red.
Throwing again. Stafford. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
22's coming, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll rifle this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
22.
Go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Stafford on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's caught by OBJ. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And this is Cook with the grab. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Stafford. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught left side by Hardman. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 down.
One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.